Today we continue work on our 1955 Studebaker. Unfortunately, before we can do anything fun like mount the fenders on, we need to repair the front radiator support because that mounts under them, and that has a bunch of broken off bolts in it that we need to extract. I also already went ahead and went through, I made safety links like that for the transmission mounts, mounted the starter, mounted all the linkages for the gas pedal and the shift linkage, all that's reconnected.
That didn't go to plan, but it went about how I expected. Okay, so, next plan.
I drilled them out a little bit further, but I still cannot get the little bit of metal out of the threads. So what we're going to do is drill them out the rest of the way and either helicoil them, or we're going to have to cut these off if there's not enough. There seems to be a good bit of meat on here, but I don't know if there's enough meat to actually get a helicoil on. Or if we don't have enough, we'll either cut these off in little nuts, or we're going to riv nut them. 5 holes have been drilled, 5 holes have been tapped. Now you may be wondering why I don't just leave it the larger size. I'm pretty sure the thing that bolts onto this probably has large enough holes to accept the larger size bolt, but since one of them is still a factory size, I'd hate to have one bolt be smaller. And we've done 90% of the work to install a helicoil, so we might as well just install a helicoil and do it right. In this case, they were a little bit too tall, so I had to cut off 2 rings off the top, but that thread's in nice and flush. It's nice and flush with the bottom, and now I can just knock off that peg there in the center. Just like that. Look at them fine threads. Now I have to remove all the rust off this thing and actually paint this. Probably should have done that before I inserted those, but what's a little bit of paint gonna do to those threads? It's Loctite, basically, right? And there we go. In the next part, we'll hopefully get this mounted and the fenders mounted. I was hoping to do that today, but this took a lot longer than I expected.